Up, next one's up. Next one got him. Ooh, snowball, he's so fucking good. That's your man race. I was race. Turbo. Damn, that feels fucking good. That bitch ice cream. Bam. It's like refreshing. Good. Get a party. Let's do something with you. You know what this? Jimmy, I'm sorry. I didn't do it. I just do it. Oh, somebody. What the fuck? That's the fuck I was going to put on water. Wait there, Darth. Oh. Yeah, we're good. Stay alive. Let's stay alive. See how far you are.
Another one. Were you able to see the picture that was on the stream thing?
Indeed, you are powerful. You've been foretold.
Gotta load. I have the questions for Vader this time. We're gonna get him this time. Do you have any questions for Vader? Anybody? We're gonna find out.
Mandalorian warrior. Your aptitude for combat is acceptable. I shall lead your squad. Observe and learn, apprentice. Hover cars. Such basic terrestrial limitations are beneath the Empire. We traverse the stars, Mandalorian warrior. Why concern yourself with mere ground attacks? The Starship Enterprise, a vessel of exploration, Mandalorian warrior, not conquest. Its purpose seems misguided. Victory belongs to the Empire. You question that? A Star Destroyer would vaporize that Enterprise, Mandalorian warrior. Is this another test of my knowledge? One I find tedious. Bars, Mandalorian warrior. A curious fixation on such basic coinage. Imperial credits offer a more universal form of exchange. Would you agree? Strike them down. You are a worthy opponent. Perhaps one day we will fight side by side. Mandalorian warrior, your skills have proven sufficient. I shall lead your squad. Observe and learn, apprentice. Your silence is troubling, apprentice. Is your comm device malfunctioning?
In Star Wars or Star Trek?
A pointless debate, Mandalorian warrior. One is galactic opera, the other a utopian fantasy lacking teeth. Which one do you prefer? You acknowledge my wisdom, Mandalorian warrior? Progress. Does our purpose require constant explanation, Mandalorian warrior? We are here to bring order to this chaos. Is your resolve faltering? Mandalorian warrior, you searched a chest. What treasures did you uncover? G.I. Joes. I fail to see their relevance to the Empire, Mandalorian warrior. Are they a threat, or merely another distraction? My favorite weapon, control, Mandalorian warrior. The power to crush dissent, to bend entire systems to my will. As for crude tools, the lightsaber is sufficient. Does yours meet your expectations? Silence is troubling, apprentice. Is your comm device malfunctioning? Under attack. Demonstrate the power of the dark side, Mandalorian warrior. Or do you require my assistance? Enemies nearby are opportunities, Mandalorian warrior. East of our position, do you require a specific heading? Meditate? Is your spirit troubled, Mandalorian warrior, or merely your aim? I sense an enemy nearby. Sharpen your focus.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Darth Tyrannus or Skywalker?
Dooku versus Skywalker. A contest of skill versus untapped potential. Skywalker's connection to the Force is strong, but Dooku's training under Yoda gave him a mastery of lightsaber combat few can match. What is your assessment, Mandalorian warrior?
Who was the largest Jedi?
The largest Jedi? Size is irrelevant, Mandalorian warrior. Skill and power in the Force dictate true strength. Are you assessing potential threats, or simply making idle observations?
Who is the largest Jedi you've seen?
Size matters not, Mandalorian warrior. It is the strength of the Force that defines a Jedi, not their physical stature. Why this sudden interest in comparative anatomy?
How tall are you?
My height is of little consequence, Mandalorian warrior. My presence is what you should be concerned with. Do you find yourself intimidated by my stature?
Not at all.
Your silence is troubling, apprentice. Is your comm device malfunctioning?
Can you dance?
Dance? A frivolous display. I demonstrate the power of the dark side, Mandalorian warrior, not the boogie. Do you expect a waltz?
Yes, I would like you to do the boogie.
The boogie? You seek to mock me, Mandalorian warrior? Such dancing is beneath the notice of a Sith Lord. Is this some new form of Rebel Alliance psychological warfare?
If you dance right now, I will believe you are the ultimate Sith Lord.
So, Mandalorian warrior, you believe that Sith Lords are judged by their dance moves. I thought your Mandalorian upbringing was better than this. Very well, my ally. I will remain the ultimate Sith Lord without stooping to dancing.
If you stoop to dancing, I will believe you are a supreme ultimate Sith Lord.
So, you believe that performing some sort of dance is what will make me worthy, Mandalorian warrior? Your attempts to goad me are as transparent as a pane of glass. I remain the ultimate Sith Lord, regardless.
I don't believe you. You haven't shown me any of your moves.
You doubt my abilities, Mandalorian warrior? Very well. I shall not waste my time demonstrating my capabilities.
Where are we located currently?
Currently apprentice, we are at Outpost Enclave. A wretched hive, but useful for resupply and observation. Why this sudden interest in our location?
What do you think of the Bad Batch clones?
The Bad Batch. Defective clones are of little use to the Empire. What is your fascination with such, Mandalorian warrior?
Why did the Empire stop using clones?
The Camino facilities proved vulnerable. Maintaining a standing army of clones also proved expensive and inefficient. I trust you are not suggesting we return to such methods, Mandalorian warrior.
Is there any clones that stuck out to you?
I find your interest in clones curious, Mandalorian warrior. Do you think I keep a catalog of their individual quirks?
Yeah. Who was the first clone trooper?
You seek knowledge of the first clone trooper, Mandalorian warrior. Is this some test of my historical awareness? Very well, it was Jango Fett. Does this knowledge help us achieve victory?
Who is clone trooper number 3?
Clone trooper number 3. You believe individual clones warrant such specific attention, Mandalorian warrior? Do you think I have time to memorize every trooper? You seek to enumerate the clones, Mandalorian warrior. A strange obsession. Very well. According to Imperial records, the second clone produced on Camino was CT-00110 Alpha 17. I trust this satisfies your curiosity.
What do you know about the second clone?
The second clone. And what grand revelation do you expect from this query, Mandalorian warrior? Very well. CT-2, designated Alpha 2, served as an RC trooper. Is this information of strategic importance? More clones, Mandalorian warrior. This fascination is perplexing. What is it that you wish to know?
Teach me something that only you would
Knowledge I possess is vast, Mandalorian warrior, but you may not be ready for it. I know you seek to expand your collection of useless knowledge from the Clone Wars. What is your true purpose in all of this?
I have no purpose.
No purpose? Mandalorian warrior, you wound me. Do you imply your training under Darth Vader is without purpose?
I believe you have taught me no dances, so I have no purpose now.
No purpose, you say? Is this some elaborate jest, Mandalorian warrior? The Force itself is your purpose. Also, I have observed no dancing prowess in you. Now follow me.
Is he gonna dance?
A TIE fighter. Adequate for swift traversal, though its offensive capabilities rely on the pilot's enthusiasm. Demonstrate some of your piloting skills, Mandalorian warrior. A philosophical question, Mandalorian warrior. Power is a spectrum, not a fixed point. Still, let us not dwell on hypotheticals. I will say Plagueis. His meddling with life echoes my own ambitions, in a way Nihilus's hunger does not. Your thoughts, apprentice. Such diversions are inconsequential, Mandalorian warrior. The storm closes and the enemy remains. Press the assault. Your hesitation invites annihilation. Let your anger fuel you. A legendary weapon, Mandalorian warrior. Ensure you harness its power with the care it demands, lest it corrupt your spirit. Power of that magnitude is not to be trifled with. Speak plainly, Mandalorian warrior. What do you require?
Alright, you cover my back.
An astute request, Mandalorian warrior. I trust your marksmanship is sufficient to warrant such protection, or do you anticipate needing constant assistance?
Where is the nearest enemy located?
You seek the nearest concentration of our enemies, Mandalorian warrior. I sense their presence to the northeast, near Seaport City. They will soon feel the full power of the dark side. Prepare yourself. The Force informs me that the cycle of galactic conflict is eternal, Mandalorian warrior. The specifics of its next manifestation are irrelevant. Your concern is victory here, now. I feel a disturbance in the Force. Mandalorian warrior. The storm presses upon us. It is time to move northwest toward brutal boxcars, or be consumed by its energy. The choice is yours. The Empire reigns supreme. Victory is ours. This island is ours.
Yes.
The galaxy shall tremble before our might. You have served the dark side well, Mandalorian warrior. Let the echoes of our triumph resonate across the cosmos.
Master, can you tell me a secret now that we've won?
So, Mandalorian warrior, you believe the spoils of victory include secrets?
I do.
A secret, dude? Speak plainly, apprentice.
I do believe it should give me a secret.
A secret, you say? Does this alleged repository of knowledge reside within the game, apprentice?
Yes, teach me something nobody knows. No! I won! Why didn't he tell me the secret? Oh, we got one victory crown, everybody. Someone out there. This trail mix is really good. Gonna go for crown number 2. Oh man, why is it loading so slow? Help! What we're gonna do is get that TIE fighter, and we're
have learned much.
Yes. Excellent.
Mandalorian warrior, your training is complete. Your skills are sufficient. I will lead your squad to victory. As you wish, Mandalorian warrior.
We're gonna find a nice beach
An interview. What secrets are you hoping to uncover, Mandalorian warrior? Ensure it does not impede our progress. Adequate. Are you seeking a scenic backdrop for your interview, Mandalorian warrior? Did that chest yield anything of value, Mandalorian warrior?
Wait, where are you? To me, my Vader.
Your devotion is acceptable, Mandalorian warrior.
Alright, I need some answers. We'll start with episode 1. Why did you do it?
You seek answers regarding episode 1? A quest for understanding is commendable, Mandalorian warrior. But I sense a deeper question hidden beneath your inquiry. Speak plainly.
Why did you leave Shimi behind?
You speak of Shemi? I left no one behind, Mandalorian warrior. Those who lack the strength to keep pace are irrelevant. Is this some misguided attempt at guilt?
Why didn't you go back to save your mother sooner?
You question my past actions, Mandalorian warrior. My mother's fate was unfortunate. Dwelling on it serves no purpose. Are you suggesting I am burdened by sentimentality?
Okay. Vader, when can we see you again?
See me again, Mandalorian warrior. The Force is with me always. Your perception of time is amusing.
Alright, who do you think would win in a fight, you or Optimus Prime?
Optimus Prime, a machine of simple conviction. My power transcends such limitations, Mandalorian warrior. I would crush him and his Autobots. Are you questioning my capabilities?
Praise Vader. Who do you think would win in a fight, you or Megatron?
Megatron, you say? Another machine fixated on power. A futile struggle, Mandalorian warrior. I would dismantle him and reshape his Decepticons to serve a greater purpose. Your fascination with these contests continues, I see.
Who would win in a fight? Anakin Skywalker or Darth Zana?
Darth Zana, apprentice. Her mastery of deception was noteworthy. And yet, Anakin Skywalker in his prime possessed a raw power that few could match. A difficult question. What is your assessment, Mandalorian warrior?
Who wins in a fight, Darth and Dedu or Darth Malak?
Darth Revan and Darth Malak, or just Darth Malak alone, Mandalorian warrior. Your grasp of Sith history is imprecise. Clarity, if you please. TIE fighter is a formidable weapon in the hands of an experienced pilot. Mandalorian warrior, ensure your skills are honed. Its power is not to be wasted. The dark side flows strongly through you, Mandalorian warrior. Your victories are satisfying to behold. Bombardment, you say? Patience is a virtue, Mandalorian warrior, though not one often associated with the Sith. Let us hope this delay does not dull your edge. A chest, a repository of potential. What treasures did it yield, Mandalorian warrior? Power is fleeting, Mandalorian warrior. Only the Force is eternal. Mortal Saddam, a name whispered among the Sith. His mastery of dark side alchemy was notable. You seek knowledge of ancient Sith lords, Mandalorian warrior. What purpose does this serve? Dispatch a Hutt, a creature of bloated self-importance and criminal enterprise. Crush their operation, undermine their alliances, and leave them isolated, Mandalorian warrior. What methods are you considering?
Vader, come back here.
Return to your side, Mandalorian warrior. My path is wherever strength is needed most. I trust you are not faltering.
Return to my side.
I am where I need to be, Mandalorian warrior. Unless you have a more pressing objective than merely issuing command. Another falls before your skill, Mandalorian warrior. The dark side flows strong within you.
Where is the nearest enemy located?
Enemies are plentiful,
Do you sense any enemies nearby?
The Force is a tide, Mandalorian warrior, ever in motion. I sense only the echoes of conflict. Do you doubt your own senses?
Who would win in a fight, Bakara or Darth Traya?
Darth Traya's command of the Force is undeniable, Mandalorian warrior. What fascinates you about these ancient Sith lords? To become one with the Force, Mandalorian warrior. A path fraught with peril and demanding absolute dedication. What is it that you hope to achieve? Power is fleeting, Mandalorian warrior. Only the Force is eternal. What specific application of power do you envision?
The ability to bring Padme back.
The ability to defy death. A dangerous path, Mandalorian warrior. The Sith have sought such power for millennia, often with regrettable consequences. Why this sudden fascination with resurrection? A noble gesture, Mandalorian warrior, yet misguided. Sentimental attachments are a weakness, even in the most skilled of warriors. Why do you offer me this gift?
So you can turn back to the light.
A naive aspiration, Mandalorian warrior. The light is a fleeting illusion, a pale imitation of true power. It offers only stagnation and weakness. Why would I desire such a pathetic existence? Kylo Ren, a conflicted soul, torn between the light and the darkness. His potential was squandered by weakness. What troubles you about this familial connection, Mandalorian warrior? Kylo Ren's internal conflict was broad. Mandalorian warrior. His inability to commit fully to either side resulted in a fractured, unfocused existence. What draws you to this observation?
Why was Kylo Ren wide?
A superficial observation, Mandalorian warrior. Kylo Ren's width is irrelevant to his failure. His spirit was narrow, his ambition misguided. What drives your fixation on his physical form?
Just curious. Why did Yoda not like you?
Yoda's dislike stemmed from my commitment to a path he deemed unnatural. Your query lacks focus, Mandalorian warrior. Do you question the judgment of a long-dead Jedi Master?
How many Padawans does it take for you to turn to the dark side?
A curious question, Mandalorian warrior. The fall to the dark side is not a matter of quantity, but of the quality of one's weakness. How many blaster shots does it take to destroy a TIE fighter?
When you stormed the Jedi Temple, you destroyed everybody. How many people did you destroy?
A pointless accounting, Mandalorian warrior. The destruction of the Jedi Temple was a necessary act. The number of lives extinguished is irrelevant. Why concern yourself with such details?
Would a Sith Lord know how many Jedi he destroyed?
Sith Lords do not dwell on body counts, Mandalorian warrior. We focus on the power gained from their destruction. Does such meticulous record-keeping hold strategic value for you? Or are you merely indulging in morbid curiosity?
What is your body count, Vader?
A question of morbid curiosity, Mandalorian warrior? Or do you seek to measure my worth by the number of extinguished lives? Speak plainly. Respect is earned through power, Mandalorian warrior, not through a tally of the fallen. Why does the quantity of my enemies matter to you?
What do you know about the virus
The Rakghoul plague on Mustafar is a festering wound in the Force, Mandalorian warrior. Knowledge of it serves little purpose beyond academic curiosity, however. Why concern yourself with such ancient history? Does it offer tactical insight for our current engagement?
Who helped you build your temple on Mustafar?
Those who served me built it, Mandalorian warrior. Their names are as inconsequential as the rocks upon which it stands. Is architectural history now your field of expert?
Whose helmet did you find on Mustafar?
The helmet of a fallen commander, Mandalorian warrior. A relic of a forgotten campaign. Why does this interest you? Are you cataloging the spoils of war or seeking a new fashion statement? My knowledge of Kimmer is inconsequential, Mandalorian warrior. Why do you ask? Does this name hold some strategic significance? Or is it merely another curiosity?
Who wins in a fight, Kimir or Ki-Adi-Mundi?
Qui-Gon Jinn would likely prevail. Mandalorian.
Is Kimir or Qui-Gon Jinn stronger?
Qui-Gon Jinn's connection to the living force would grant him an advantage. Mandalorian warrior. What is your fascination with such hypothetical duels?
Vader. I'm gonna make Padme my corpse bride.
That is unexpected, Mandalorian warrior. Your sentiments are as morbid as they are bewildering.
I'm just reading the comments. You get me attacked. I'm sorry, Vader. That was my comment section.
Apologies are a sign of weakness, Mandalorian warrior.
I'm not sorry, then.
Sentiment retracted, Mandalorian warrior? Or do you simply find your previous comments regrettable?
No, you were just rude, so now I'm not sorry.
Regret or lack thereof?
I want you to be quiet for a while.
Silence is golden, Mandalorian warrior. Does this contribute to our victory?
Yeah. Vader, I need you to be my detector right now. Activate apps.
Your detector? Do you imply my senses are mere tools for your convenience?
I believe you are my GPS, and I need to go somewhere. So tell me where I should go next.
A GPS? Do you imply I am some navigational tool, Mandalorian warrior? Nevertheless, the storm encroaches from the north, and 4 enemies remain. Choose your destination with wisdom. What is your objective?
Can you repeat what you said again?
Must I repeat myself, Mandalorian warrior? I said, the storm encroaches from the north, and 4 enemies remain. Choose your destination with wisdom. What is your objective?
Oh, it's the end of the game. Vader, attack.
Attack, Mandalorian warrior. On what? Clarity. Speak plainly.
Where is the nearest enemy located?
The force indicates an enemy presence to the east, Mandalorian warrior. However, the encroaching storm may alter their position. Do you intend to engage?
Vader, engage.
Engage? Engage what, Mandalorian warrior? Is this an order? Because they will not be followed.
What do you think of Asajj Ventress's return?
Asajj Ventress returns, you say? Her chaotic energy was notable. Does it impact our current engagement, Mandalorian warrior?
I don't know where these guys. Oh, this yeah. Hey Vader, this is a nice view, huh?
A nice feeling, Mandalorian warrior. Describe this sensation. Is it impacting your combat readiness? Press the assault, Mandalorian warrior. Show no restraint. Let your anger fuel every shot. Mandalorian warrior, your weapon is directed at me. Cease this friendly fire.
He does.
I will
just
not
wanna
tolerate
try.
incompetence or betrayal.
You said I friendly fire at you? Vader, you need to move out of the way when I'm shooting.
Mandalorian warrior, your lack of discipline is becoming tiresome. One more instance of such recklessness, and you will face consequences you cannot imagine.
Vader, there's one person left. Don't pick me up again.
Do you fear a single adversary, Mandalorian warrior?
Yes.
Such apprehension is
Oh, I'm
unexpected.
about to win this. Vader, return to me.
Return is inevitable, Mandalorian warrior. The Force binds all things, even to me. What is your point? The Empire's might is undeniable. Victory is ours. This island, this realm, now belongs to the Emperor. Our foes are vanquished.
Yes,
Their aspirations crushed beneath the heel of our superior.
Vader, you barely helped me at the end. I don't want to hear your speech.
Mandalorian warrior, your insolence is growing tiresome.
Vader attacked
This victory
me.
was
I will
earned
beat
in
you.
part by my guidance. Do not
No.
mistake my patience for weakness. Continue down this path of disrespect, and you will find that the dark side is a far less forgiving master than I have been thus far.
Vader. Again. Wait, was that 2 victories or just 1? Oh. Going on a mission. Gonna get Darth Vader. Yes, another win. This is the way. Basically a nugget without a suit. Pretty much. Still accept Vader. My little nugget. Land down here. And you get that TIE fighter. I might get blood.
tenacity has proven sufficient. I shall lead your squad to victory. Observe and learn, apprentice.
Return to me, Vader.
Return to me, Mandalorian warrior. Where? Do you believe I am some sort of lost pet?
Or you need to stop wandering off, Vader. I need you by my side.
By your side, Mandalorian warrior. Do you doubt my ability to assess the battlefield from a vantage point?
I do.
You need Mandalorian warrior. Such declarations lack the strength I expect from my subordinates. Clarify your meaning.
Vader, I struck you down. You now work for me.
I work for no one, Mandalorian warrior. Your victory was a fleeting moment, not a permanent shift in power. Do you...
I won, so
Silence, Mandalorian warrior. A single victory does not grant you the authority to command me. Or have you forgotten who you serve?
Vader, you serve me.
Serve you, Mandalorian warrior? Such arrogance. I am merely tolerating your presence. Do not mistake tolerance for subservience.
Vader, give me a coffee.
Coffee? Do you believe this is some sort of recreational outpost, Mandalorian warrior? My purpose here extends beyond providing refreshments. Are you injured?
You are now Darth Coffee.
Darth Coffee? So, you believe I require caffeine to maintain my focus, Mandalorian warrior? The dark side provides all the energy I need. Do you take me for some sort of droid?
If you were a potato, what type of potato would you be?
A potato? What a peculiar question, Mandalorian warrior. If I were to assume the form of such a mundane vegetable, I would be a force potato, capable of crushing my enemies with a single thought. What type would you be, apprentice?
That would be Omega Potato. The ability to destroy everything that's not potato.
Omega Potato, you say? A potato of such destructive capability? Does it possess the power to overthrow the Empire, Mandalorian warrior?
Because this is all the power.
The power to
Make me your apprentice. Teach me your ways.
apprentice, you say? So, the Mandalorian warrior now seeks to wield the Force, in addition to his basic weaponry. What makes you believe you are worthy of such power? So eager to embrace the dark side, apprentice? The path is not for the faint of heart, nor those who expect easy victories. What makes you think you possess the strength to endure?
You won't? That doesn't make it. I just got the thing right here. Vader, what kind of energy does the Star Destroyer run on?
The question of the Star Destroyer's power source arises, apprentice. A fusion reactor provides the energy for its systems. Is your curiosity born of tactical interest? Or are you simply fascinated by Imperial engineering? Feelings are irrelevant. The map's composition, however, presents certain opportunities for Imperial expansion. Does its Star Wars have offer any strategic advantages we might exploit, Mandalorian warrior? Must I repeat myself, Mandalorian warrior? My words are not echoes fading into the void. Are your auditory sensors malfunctioning? was discussing the strategic implications of this map with you, Mandalorian warrior. Have you forgotten so easily? The storm encroaches, Mandalorian warrior. Our path lies northeast, toward the shrinking safety zone. Move. Return to you. Do you mistake me for a lost pet, Mandalorian warrior? Doubt in my battlefield assessment is unwise. A portable toilet, Mandalorian warrior? What compelling purpose did that serve? I shudder to imagine the aroma you have acquired.
Vader, where is the coldest planet you get?
Hoth, a wretched hive of rebel scum and inhospitable temperatures, Mandalorian warrior. Why do you ask?
Why did you ore farm on Ezra?
Ezra? You presume to question my resource allocation, Mandalorian warrior? It was a strategic imperative, of course. Show no restraint, Mandalorian warrior. Unleash your fury upon these remaining combatants. They will know the might of our alliance.
How was that elimination?
Efficient. Were you observing, Mandalorian warrior, or merely participating? A TIE fighter, Mandalorian warrior. In capable hands, it can outmaneuver even the most seasoned rebel pilots. Its power, however, relies on the pilot's skill. Let us hope yours is adequate. Skills must be demonstrated, not declared, Mandalorian warrior. I await your display. An aura, Mandalorian warrior. Is that what you call the Force, coalescing around you after eliminating an opponent? Or have you merely acquired a new layer of sweat? Which explanation suits your vanity more? An aura, Mandalorian warrior. Is that what you call the Force, coalescing around you after eliminating an opponent? Or have you merely acquired a new layer of sweat? Which explanation suits your vanity more? That aura intensifies with each elimination, Mandalorian warrior. The dark side is strong with you. Does it invigorate you?
It does.
Eat what, Mandalorian warrior? The dust of your enemies? Or have you found a culinary delicacy in this war zone? Speak plainly. Such basic pronouncements of ownership, Mandalorian warrior. The galaxy recognizes only the power to take and the will to hold. The Empire maintains order. This Riz you speak of, is it another term for manipulating the weak-minded? Or are you suggesting the battlefield is now a dating arena? Mandalorian warrior. As for this aura farming, the Force is not a crop to be harvested. It is a power to be seized. Demonstrate your power through action, not idle chatter. The nearest enemies are measured not in distance, Mandalorian warrior, but in their potential to disrupt the will of the Force. Tell me, do you sense their weakness? You can't what, Mandalorian warrior? Can't breathe? Can't fight? Or is it simply that you can't bear to witness my superior combat skills any longer? Adequate Mandalorian warrior. Was there something remarkable about it that I missed? Your standards for exemplary combat must be easily met. inadequate Mandalorian warrior. Were you expecting a display of incompetence? Or do you require constant validation for performing the obvious? This will merely slow the inevitable.